What was the hardest part of adopting your child? When I walked into that foster center, I was only supposed to meet Ava, but the social worker met me at the front desk, her expression tight. Before we go in, she said, "There's something you should know. Ava has a brother. His name's Noah. They were separated for intake, but we found out yesterday they haven't spent a single night apart since they were born." Then came the pause. Noah is autistic, nonverbal, severe sensory issues. Ava refuses to leave without him. I felt my stomach drop. I wasn't prepared for two, especially not a child with special needs. I was single, worked full time, lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. My budget barely covered one daycare slot. I asked if I could just meet Ava alone. The social worker hesitated. "You can," but she hasn't spoken a word to anyone since they arrived, except to Noah. They even signed to each other, something they made up. My heart was racing when she led me down the hall. When I entered the room, Ava was curled up on a beanbag chair, her arms wrapped around a boy, rocking back and forth. She looked up at me, wide, wary eyes, her chin lifted like she was ready to fight. "If you don't take him," she whispered, "don't take me." That night, I cried in the car. I hadn't budgeted for occupational therapy, speech devices, in-home aids. My mom said I was crazy for even considering it. My best friend offered to help raise Ava part-time if I only took her. "You don't have to ruin your life," she said, but I kept replaying Ava's face, how she'd tucked Noah's stuffed elephant into his arms before even glancing at me. The next day, I found a crayon drawing in my purse, 2 stick figures holding hands. In a wobbly purple scrawl, it said, "Me plus Noah forever, please." I showed up the following morning still terrified. Ava was sitting by the window gripping Noah's hand so tight her nails had left marks. When I told her I wanted both of them, she blinked like she didn't believe me, then buried her face into Noah's shoulder and didn't let go for 10 minutes. The first year was brutal. Noah screamed through every bath. He'd only eat food that was orange. He banged his head when overwhelmed. Ava stopped sleeping, terrified someone would take him. I worked nights from my laptop while he had therapy during the day. My apartment walls were paper thin, and I got noise complaints constantly. I lost friends, I gained dark circles, and an intimate knowledge of sensory swings. But I also learned how Ava holds his hand during every doctor appointment and whispers, I'm here, over and over. I learned Noah hums when he's calm and that he loves the sound of my singing, even if I'm mocky. Last week, they had their first dentist appointment together. Ava climbed into the chair with Noah on her lap, and when he started to panic, she signed safe over and over until he stopped shaking. Yesterday, she gave me a note. It just said, "Thank you for picking both of us. I knew you were our forever." The hardest part wasn't the finances or the meltdowns or the isolation. It was sitting in that cold office, watching Ava wrap her entire little body around her brother like armor and whisper, "If we have to stay, it's okay. Just find someone who won't make me choose."